Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Going to play another Wilds of Eldraine quick draft here. First pick, we have kind of a cool looking rare. It's this 4-mana fairy 3/4 flyer. And you get to pick a number when it enters the battlefield. And your opponents don't want to cast spells with mana cost, power, or toughness equal to that number. So, 2, 3, and 4 are pretty normal. 2 and 3, I think, would be the most common things to choose. If they do that, they're going to be very upset. If they ever activate this, right, it'll be pretty upsetting for them. So they kind of need to deal with this. That said, I think you're supposed to just take cut in here. It's really nice removal. This is not really a bomb, I don't think. Like it could be, if they can't deal with it, it's pretty good. But it's not that hard to deal with, right? And it commits you to 2 colors. And 4 mana is a little clunky. Cut in is also 4 mana, but it does a lot of things. And it's easier to... It's only 1 color pip, right? So I'll just take that. Ooh, I see... I don't know. This is not the 1 mana shock. This is the 3 mana kind of variable size thing. I think Shrouded Shepherd is supposed to be pretty good. 2 mana 2/2 with a big upside, and like... By the way, there are 2 big upsides. Its ETB effect and the adventure are both great. What's this Acolyte? 3 mana, 2/2, draw a card. Also, you can recycle something from the graveyard. Stab Wound's alright. This Vanguard is... I don't know. I'm not that impressed by it, personally. Yeah, I'll take the Shepherd. Sure. What is this? Sewer Witch. Big, powerful card. Okay, so it was Johan. It's early enough we could look at like a 2-color card for sure. So instants or sorceries can be cast from the top of your library once a turn. Fine. There's Greta again. I say again because we had 2 Gretas in one of the somewhat recent drafts. I forget which one exactly. There's the green-black one, obviously, but... Cooped Up's decent removal. Not great, but fine. This thing's fine. This is fine. I'm not that impressed with this card, but probably it's okay. I mean, we could take Grabby Giant, but I think we go for the Sewer Witch, right? It's a pretty impactful card. It does cost 5, but works really nicely in Rats decks, which, red-black likes to be. And is fine in isolation. I believe the Stone Splitter Bolt is quite nice. Ratcatcher Trainee fits in the, rat deck, obviously. But, it's draft. You take the removal. This is flexible removal. Not super efficient, but fine. Red-green Ruby, huh? She's a 2 mana 1/2 with haste. That's a mana dork. A hasty mana dork is cute, right? And then it likes you to have big creatures. If you do, it's like a 3/4. Seems okay. I haven't seen much evidence we should be in green yet. Screen Puff is pretty good. Merry Bards? I mean, sure. I guess that's fine as well. Protective Parents, probably not embarrassing either. I don't want to take too much big stuff for this Screen Puff thing. I'm just going to grab a Merry Bards, I think. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to run a green-white card. I don't think. Maybe I am. I mean, I think I'm taking something white out of this pack. Maybe just the 2-drop. I could take this if I wanted to really commit to red. But I still feel like I should be flexible. And we've seen quite a lot of white flying by. So maybe that's the place to be. I do love the Otter Wizard. I think this guy's fine. You see him in a lot of red decks. Prism or Grotto are also fine. I mean, the adventure on this is not that impressive, obviously. So you only want it if you're running blue. And I don't think it's that impressive. And I mean, I don't think blue is a color I really want to be in. I think I'm just gonna take a land. Like, I don't know. This guy's fine. Kind of a Rimrock Knight sort of card, like a slightly bigger Rimrock Knight. But I'll just take a land. What are Dream Spoilers? 4 mana 2/2. Yeah, not so much. Fell Horseman's solid. Frantic Firebolt is probably pretty good. I think it's usually decent to put a Not Dead After All into a deck, but it's not that hard to get them. I'm going to just take a Firebolt. I mean, Fell Horseman might be okay, but I haven't seen a lot of black. This one card is the only one I really got. Two Unveil Guide? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a worse card than Gingerbrute. But, you know, in red-white, it's kind of nice to have a finisher. Like the Celebration. If I'm already in red, this gets better, right? I don't know. I think just having an aggro dork is really nice. The 2 mana 2/2 I like. I mean, I could take another Grotto. That might be overdoing it, though. When there's a decent spell I could take instead. Kindled Heroism is not a very good combat trick. Every so often it's quite good. I don't think I want this. Let's take the bad combat trick. Just play another Boros deck. 2 mana. Oh, nice. Yeah, sure. Bring back a small creature and make it a young hero. That's pretty cool. Break the spell, probably okay. And we wheeled the one red card. That pack that had one red card and a bunch of bad shit. So, okay, red looks pretty open. 3 mana, make a 3/3. Okay, that means definitely a scary card. 3 mana. Okay, so this is just an Oblivion Ring that plays better in multiplayer. Fine. I'm sure it's still good in... A 3 mana Oblivion Ring effect is totally nice. The double white is a little annoying, but... Protective Parents is probably good here, but... I think you take the Firebolt and see if the Parents wheel. Witchstalker Frenzy's great. Vigil is also great. I think we've picked up a decent amount of removal. I'm going to let this go and take the Vigil to just have more proactive 2 mana plays. Knight of Doves. I don't think I have that many enchantments. Take another Gingerbrute. I do not want a 9 Crescendo. Yeah, I don't think there's any other good cards here. You could take a Grotto maybe. Stroke of Midnight's nice, but Cut In is better. I guess that sums up this pick. This guy's okay. Nothing else here is very good. I think one Witch's Mark is plenty. Archon's Glory, I really liked this card last time we had it. I know it's not always going to be insane, but sometimes it will. Return Triumphant is also probably reasonable. What do I have that would help me bargain, right? I could bargain ginger brutes, but I'd rather not. There's a lot of types. Human, peasant, wizard, huh? So it's basically just Hopeful Vigil, right? Nothing else. Well, there's this young hero roll. I have a couple of rolls. I wasn't looking too closely at those. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think there's plenty. Anyway, I mean, like, 2 Return Triumphants is probably overdoing it. Raid Bombardment again, or the Battle Garb, or Flick a Coin? Oh boy, they're all pretty good, and I'm not going to get to pick a second. I think Raid Bombardment is pretty fun. We should activate it somewhat regularly. I mean, I know like fealty is not incredible without sacrifice outlets, but killing people is like kind of cool, right? Okay, Protective Parents. That was the one I said I was going to try to wheel, wasn't it? I got it. I got this back as well. Honestly, I think one of these is plenty. I'll surely find spells I'd rather run than a second Kindled Heroism. I don't think I want 2 of these either. What is this? So why... Obviously, this is a reprint. Why does this card exist? It's such a weird, like... It's such a green effect, right? Why is it in red? The fact that it's symmetrical? Usually, like, effects that benefit both players are kind of a white thing. I wouldn't expect them to be like, oh, that's why this green effect is in red. And so I wonder if this was printed way back when Mana Burn existed. So that this was actually a weird burn spell. Your opponent would try to cast an odd mana costed creature and they would take damage to the face. It doesn't seem very good even in that situation. I'm certainly not picking it. I'm just trying to imagine like what universe was this card printed for? Picnic Ruiner. 2 mana 2/2. Sometimes has double strike. That's kind of nice. The Besotted Knight seems better though. Ratcatcher Trainee should be great. Yeah. Monstrous Rage, pretty good. Knightly Valor. I don't want a 5 mana spell. Okay, just more random Boros stuff. I don't have enough rats for this. Cooped Up's okay, but I have plenty of damage. Like, I have burn removal. I don't really need this weird removal. I'll take a Flick a Coin. Another Ratcatcher Trainee is lovely, but I think I'd rather have a Grabby Giant. God, he costs 4, huh? Embereth Veteran is great. Don't really need a Moment of Valor or a second Return Triumphant. Hopeful Vigil is stupendous. What is this? It's like a blow your house down. That's also a 4/4 haster. Besotted Knight. Okay. Decent. Okay, so we have a few. We could actually run a couple of top end cards if we wanted to. I don't even remember seeing this ruby. There was one in pack 2. Was there one in this pack? I didn't even look at it. Oh, Spear Guard's a 1-drop. Those are nice. So, what do we do to finish up the deck? We're certainly cutting a land. I don't really love these grottos. We have a lot on one. I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily bad. Break the spell does not seem like the way to go. Could probably cut the Kindled Heroism, honestly. Who needs that combat trick? I just want more aggro stuff. Return Triumphant. I mean, it's so bad if you don't have anything you can target, but if you can, it's pretty good, I think. And I think I should. Now, notably, Hopeful Vigil isn't a creature card. But most things that you would want to target with it are. I think we have too much top end. Besotted Knight is sort of weak. It has this 1-mana Royal Roll, which is cute, but not that important. It is a nice way to spend your mana, though. I think Bellowing Bruiser is just not that good. The 3-mana, like, try to finish them is, I don't know, could be something, but now I need to get rid of some 3s. We have a lot of instants and sorceries. But Frantic Firebolt, you know, we don't need a ton of damage, really. Like, even if X is 1, this will kill most things. I don't know, it's just, like, not that efficient. We have better removal, I think. What if I just get rid of those? Seems okay. I'd rather be casting Cut In, right? It's plenty of damage, and it puts a Young Hero roll. I think this is decent. The mana cost is low enough that I could maybe cut a land to put back in one more spell, but it's just so important to be able to cast your spells. There you go, it's a cut-in deck, you got me. I might pack one, pick one, for a reason. Dumpster Dive. I feel like you missed a chance to be Dumpster Diva. What a great name that would be, huh? And this card, even if you only cast it as the 2/2, it's still great. But it's even better. Like, we do have a Grotto. We could, on occasion, get to cast this for black. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. And they chose what? Black. Well, it's sad that this isn't going to get to hit anything, but obviously you have to cast your 2-drop. Ooh, no plays? There's a 3/1 flash creature in black that they could potentially play there, but I don't really care if they block with it. What is this? I think I'd like to discard this mountain, right? Put a Royal Roll on something. But I guess this? So obviously I could have paid to Archon's Grace and kill this, but I didn't want to unless they were going to commit something to it. Aw, man. Well, they made the right play. I don't know. Maybe my attack with 2/2 was bad. Really? I mean, I'm gonna try it. Just so suspicious. What is this? 5 mana pass? If they have the hexproof trick, this is pretty bad. I could just play out the Merry Bards, put Young Hero on this. Swing with a 4/3 and a 3/3. It's like, how much do I really care about this Barrow Naughty, right? Yeah, I think the answer is not very much. It looks like they're going to kill this, but okay. Like, enjoy. Manually tapping. Black, black. Green, black. Because they want to hold open a green mana. It would do that for them automatically. If it's the only spell they have in hand that they could cast for 1 mana is green. Oh, that's a pretty cool card for me. Just take it and swing for 13? Oh no, but we think they're holding up a hexproof trick, right? Because that's the mana value 1. I guess it could be Leaping Ambush, but I think Royal Treatment is the one that's much more common to run. I mean, I think I should try it. If they, like, hexproof it, that's sort of okay. Yeah. I could get in for 6 in the air, but I don't really want to. I don't know. Maybe I should have like really taken them seriously, but you know, people can tap their mana manually just to bluff you, right? And this forced them to spend the trick, so now I have stuff like cut in more online. Wow. Brave? So I kind of want to cast this. How is it 3 mana to pump? Yeah, so it could become a 3/3. I don't know. I kind of want to, like... I want to cast both of these, but that's illegal. Blowing up the Baronati pre-combat lets me get in with everything. But it means I don't get to make a 2-2. I think it's too important to... Yeah, I think I just want to get in there for 8. These are both wicked, so that's better. I don't want any new rolls on these. Because you just turn them into 3/2s, and then when they die... And when they attack, they turn back into 4/3s, and that would be it. I don't know. I guess I could get the life... The 1 damage, the ping from losing them out immediately. Anyway, now we look like we have lethal next turn, right? So... Love to see that land. Let's see. Doesn't this just win by itself? Actually, wait. Why did I do... why did I... I mean, I spent mana on that because I don't need the mana for anything else, I guess. Obviously, I'd be thrilled if they blocked the Ginger Brute. But maybe not. Maybe they shoot one of these... Okay, that's fine. I could keep this alive. I mean, I guess why... But I can just already kill them, right? So... Go ahead, you can have it. The attack with the Hamlet Glutton, as I said at the time, seemed pretty brave. Like, yes, they were at 13 and it reduces me to 12 or whatever it was, but I'm the aggressor here, right? This is fine. They don't need that 7 damage as much as they need to make sure I can't just, like, remove their 1 creature and get in for 8. I don't know. Maybe they need to pressure me so that they can threaten to kill me before I draw enough removal. I don't know. This is fine. I'd like to find a plains. I'll go digging. But I could even just dump my white spell if necessary. Don't do that. No. That's a problem. There's also a problem. Okay. My whole game plan looked a lot better when I was able to play a 1-mana 2/1 that was going to stick on the field. Okay, we're going to have to cut in on that. But that puts Young Hero on the Ginger Brute, which is really nice. mean, I'm just gonna kill that, I guess. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm just gonna run out of 3-2. Okay, that's like game over, pretty much. I don't know if you should have put the young hero roll on this, because you could have had Imidane do 4 damage to my face if you hadn't. I mean, I guess you're hoping this will do more than 4 damage over the course of the game, which is pretty reasonable. Yeah, I have to block, I think, before this gets out of hand. Alright. Well, we're still in pretty bad shape. I've taken a lot of draws looking for a plains. Couldn't find one in the top 13. I think we're running 7 of them. Yeah. Very funny. Alright, we can't win anymore. I think they were right, the way they targeted Imidane, because it made the rat into something I had to remove. And that's worth more than 4 face damage. This is just awful. I mean, I do have Gingerbrew to flip a coin. That only makes 1 white, even if I'm lucky enough to draw like a land within the next few turns. This is also bad. But I'm not going down to 5. Last time I did that, it was just... I got a hand that was just as bad. But had fewer cards in it. Surprising card in red-white. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a 1-mana 1/1. Those are fine in aggro decks. You hope it'll maybe have some upside. Oh, you know, they're just gonna kill... No? Okay. If they kill this in response and this gets exiled, like, it looks terrible, except, joke's on me, none of my spells are castable anyway. I was never gonna get to cast this. Okay, sure. I mean, they're getting 2 for 1 tier. I'm not upset about it. Alright, that is what I was looking for. This is monster and +2/+0 till end of turn. This is a 3/3. Okay. see what the plan is. I'm just gonna let it go to damage rather than try to use this combat trick. And then after combat I'll flick a coin. Okay, they don't want to do anything. That's fine. I could rage now for 3 extra damage. Seems pretty stupid when they just could like shock in response. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to hold the veteran so it could block and then have some trick happen? Huh. Well, I think I'm flicking a coin to the face here. It's a young hero roll, so it wouldn't help. Now I could, I mean, actually, this seems pretty good, right? It loses young hero, but then it'll be a 4/3 that is attacking for 6 trample this round, right? Seems pretty good. They don't have 2 enchantments. Okay, they have to spend everything on that. That's pretty cool. Nothing to bargain with is very nice for us. Wow. Okay. I mean, we got the mountain just in time. Hang on, what? Did they just cast this from hand? I guess they did. Why does it have Young Hero? Oh, no, they cast this. Got it. I think Full Swing is probably right somehow, right? Does that not just work pretty well? They have to spend at least 1 blocker on this, and it still gets through for 1. They can block both of these. And they have to lose both of their creatures, and this gets through for... No, they lose 1 creature. No, they lose both creatures. They have to double chump, right? To live? Archon's Grace for the lifelink would be very good. Oh, that's not so bad. They're still dead, though. But they did reduce my board state upon death. So well done there. NG? Oh, this is great. We have a 1 and a 2 and plenty of land to keep playing our other stuff. I love it. Opponent down to 6 cards, but you know, it's Utopia Sprawl, so I don't think I'm gonna like play Gingerbrute and then put a young hero on it immediately. That's so committal. So I think I just swing here and hopeful vigil. If they trade, that's fine. If they don't trade, it's fine. Not trading is even better, honestly. So I plan to flick it. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked, because I want to flick a coin at this. And I might not get a chance if they just trade. Wow. 2 mana to delay me by 1, huh? I'd like to flick a coin at that. I could try Besotted Knight for the royal roll and swing. It's kind of cool. I could just attack. So they held up enough mana. I wouldn't be surprised to get spell stuttered. Let's see if they just... I'm just going to offer the trade here. Okay. And they don't actually seem to have a counterspell. Cowardly play, I guess, but oh, this gets... I didn't read what this does when they cast things that cost 5 or more. That's pretty bad. Oh, I should have... Whoops. I should have put a royal roll on this. What am I thinking? I thought I was going to cast one of my other spells, but obviously this royal roll is a good idea. I'm going to get outraced in this game, I think. They're just going to, like, right-click, swing everything at me. I don't know why I said right-click. You don't right-click to do that. Okay. Yeah, I should have flicked a coin at this earlier. I'd have a lot less problems, I think. Thing's way too big. Okay, cut-in's really nice. I'm not sure it leaves me alive. I'm not even sure it's all that good now that I look at it. Like, I get to kill a 5/4. Congratulations, right? But I still can't attack. And they get in for 7. I don't even get to eat the ginger brute. Oh, did I say get in? Well, yeah, right. Curiosity. Huh. That's a weird target. Wait, why can't... What is Skulk? Can't... Oh, this is like your ring bearer, huh? I didn't know the name of that mechanic. Well, not blocking, I don't die, so I guess I won't block. Okay, this is the turn to win the game on, I guess, somehow. I mean, I guess if I'm attacking with the Ginger Brute, they want to block like this, and this discourages that, but I think we're just shooting his face. Okay. Cut in doesn't really do much. Well, okay, I guess it sort of does. Can kill this. Now, isn't this good? How close is this to winning? If I swing with all, these are 3/3s. And this is attacking for 3 as well. This only gets in for 2, and I'm 1 off lethal, basically? Maybe I needed to Hopeful Vigil? Look for some extra damage. Right? No, I have... Yeah, they only have to let in 5 damage. So my failure to put the Royal Roll on earlier is actually killing me. Well, I can play these as blockers, I guess. The thing is, they don't have to lose any of their stuff. And this gets in and kills me, right? So, yeah, we just go like this and hope they make a mistake. Oh, wait a minute. No, does that doesn't help, does it? Well, just in case it does. I don't know. Yeah, shockingly, it has not helped. Well, let's see what I would have gotten, I guess, if I had Scryed. I couldn't have cast Twisted Fealty. Oh, I could have, yeah. If I had Upkeep Scryed, I would have won the game here. Big mistake. I just didn't think about it. I think this is a case where, like, in paper, maybe I would have been aware enough, like, when I was about to draw a card, I would have been like, wait a minute, it matters a lot what card I draw. And I would have thought to say, okay, hang on, I'm not drawing yet, I'm doing something. You know, but to put a stop in their end when all your mana is tapped, I don't know, like, obviously, like, it's my fault here. I know how Arena behaves. I should have seen ahead of time to, like, it'll be pretty important to upkeep Scry next turn. And I didn't. I hope that in paper I wouldn't just, like, glibly draw one off the top. But, you know, who knows? It's a great hand again. It has haste. It could block Ginger Brutes. How cool is that? I think I have a second one of these. No, not these. Second one of these that I drafted, but I'm not running. It's such a good combo with Ginger Brute that I should maybe run 2 of them. Because this benefits so much from being a young hero, right? You get like a 4/4 unblockable with just a single combo piece. Interesting they chose the 2/2 instead of the 1/1 that can become unblockable. I wonder if that's just because they thought the 2/2 was more important, or if they actually were considering Return Triumphant. Probably, like, you know, killing a 2/2 is better than killing 1/1. It's probably as simple as that. No blocks, I think? What am I doing next round? Kind of nothing, right? So I think I want to be available to combat trick them next round. Okay. So they're a little desperate for draw. Something about their hand is not good. This is pretty bad right now. Let's just make this harder to kill, I guess. I mean, I could... I could just, like, attack both, go in for 4, right? I mean, I'm the aggro deck, aren't I? But I kind of want... a chance for Archon's Glory to do some cool stuff on blocks. So maybe I hold this back and threaten to stop letting them get in for one. And then when they use a combat trick to kill me, I use a combat trick to kill them, hopefully? Raid bombardment is happening, okay. The raid is being bombarded. Alright, you're not doing this just to get in one damage and then another one when you make the rat, surely. Like, you have a plan here? Not dead after all, I see. Okay. So you get more 1/1s this way. Very funny. We have enough life gain in Archon's Glory that I'm not too worried about letting him get an attack or two in. Proactively scrying, not even waiting till my end, huh? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, it's actually the best play right now. So these are attacking for 4. I can attack for 9? If I want, by using this. I don't want to do quite that much. Hold this back to block. Seems fine. Well, it does the most lifelink damage, right? But no, if this blocks, it can still get the lifelink, right? Yeah, Pretty cool. Not cool enough, though. Like, you're dead on board, right? But just for fun, let's show you how wrong you were. Wait, what? Let me look at the battlefield, please. This is a 5-3. It, like... They conceded the game in the middle of applying Archon's Glory, and in the middle of applying the power toughness changes. And they just said, no, we'll leave it at that. It's a 5-3. This clearly was never a state of the game that ever existed. But that's what it's showing us. Okay, very funny. Alright, we made it to average. Let's keep going. Get that trophy, right? I remember I threw one of those games, at least. Like, if I had flick a coined on the 2-1, and I'd put that royal roll on the Ginger Brute sooner, we would have been in a much, much better position that game. Oh, and then I could have upkeep Stride and still won it at the end. That's right. Kanye blessed. Alright, I don't approve of this opponent. This is fine. I have flick a coin to make a treasure, and, like, that's enough to cast some red spells, some white spells someday. I do, of course, have to eventually get a 3rd mana for flick a coin. There it is. I found the third mana. Now this seems a little goofy, but I think I'm just gonna roll with it here. Oh, no, this doesn't work. That's too big. I want to make this a young hero and then swing with it, right? But then it's not big enough. Then they could just block. So I could pay the mana to swing for 1, but I think I'd rather just wait. Next round I can... I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to just proactively do this. But I'd love to block their 2/2 first, right? This kind of is not great. So here's a fun little rules question. Raid Bombardment triggers when you attack something with power 2 or less. Ginger Brute has power 2 or less, but when it attacks, it gains a power. Those are both when you attack triggers. And, okay, come on in. And so they'll both go on the stack at the same time. The question is, like, well, I don't know, I've already said too much, but will Raid Bombardment trigger when Ginger Brute goes from 2/2 to 3/3? It's not a terribly difficult rules question, but it is one you could imagine somebody getting wrong, right? Like, what if you ordered the triggers wrong, such that Ginger Brute went up before this thing? Would it say, oh no, wait a minute, the Ginger Brute doesn't have 2 or less attack after all? This is sucky. This sucks so much. I think I have to pass. Flick a coin at something next, like during their turn. No, I'm just gonna flick face. I need to draw, and maybe if I hit a land, I can actually cast a spell or play it this round. Just, how do I keep saying round this turn? Okay, sucks. I think this is probably the end of this run. It's just too many bad land draws, you know? Too much time spent not being able to cast my impactful spells. They're doing some pretty cool stuff. We could still, like, top deck cut in, and maybe that's good. That would probably put me back in the driver's seat, given what they've done this turn. Oh, no, they haven't even... That was on my turn! Oh, no! Yeah. If they were tapped out and I drew cut in, I would have a reasonable shot. But this is terrible. Oh god, they're vigilant even. Cut in is not an out here because they just have so much mana. They're going to have something to do in green-white if I try to kill one of their creatures. If they tap out for, like, well, Ginger, the Glutton, what's that guy's name? Gluttonous Giant or something? Like, they could bargain this, right, to be allowed to cast it, but maybe, like, I don't know. That would still be pretty bad because then they'd have a 6/6 on the board and they'd have gained a bunch of life. I just don't see how we can win is all. Plains is good. Okay. There's the cut in. But it's obviously too late, right? They just have so much. I don't know. I mean, maybe with cut in, I could get there. Maybe. Yikes. Ooh, no combat tricks is what that looks like to me. I'm fine chumping 2 here, chumping 3 here, I think. This is Wicked? What did I... Oh, it's the witch thing puts Wicked on it. Okay. There's no reason to target anything. I guess this one. So, access to 5 mana. We're not killing them if we... There's no, right? Like, I could take Twisted Fealty on this. And, like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like it works. Cut in and pay for Gingerbread is a thing. Gets in for 4. The problem is they have some pretty big counterattackers. Like I don't have enough blockers, right? So I don't think we can consider cut in plus attacking as a line. Cut in, don't attack. I mean, it's pretty sad, but... I mean, it looks like I could attack because this is only 7 damage, but this can pump itself, and I can't block with the rat, so I have no choice but to hold the Gingerbread back and hope something good happens. I imagine something good won't happen, but I don't know. Miracles have occurred in the past. Take that. So, it's pretty clear we're dead. Anything funny I can do on the way out? I mean, sort of. Bonk! Got him for one! Alright, well, you know, a decent performance. Wins-wise, nothing to be ashamed of. Wish I had done better. Could have played better. Could have drawn better. That sure would have helped. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.